Welcome back, everyone. So we've got a really cool video for you today. As you can tell, I am not alone. I have a guest for the first time. This is Jerrod.
Yo.
Longtime friend of mine. When I started learning how to play UVS, I decided to teach some people, and Jerrod was one of my original students of the Hermit. So he's here because we have Critical Role previews. Well, one preview. And Jerrod has no idea what character we're previewing today, do you?
No, but I am a big critter.
He is a big critter. And that's why he's here, because I have not seen anything Critical Role. So he's going to be here to let me know how faithful an adaptation this character is. And I've got my Mighty Nine shirt on today. He's got his Mighty Nine shirt on, because neither of us have Vox Machina shirts, so we couldn't do a 1 and 2 here.
I am sorry.
I'm not. So, before we show off the character, I just wanted to thank UVS Games so much for giving me this character to preview. I have not looked at it, so this is going to be a real reveal for me as well. I just wanted to let you guys know that the pre-releases for Heroes of Exandria will be February 28th, and then the following week, on March 7th, will be the official launch of Critical Role Heroes of Exandria. So use the links in the description below to find your local game store, find a pre-release, and absolutely just get on it. This set looks so amazing. So, I'm excited. I've been waiting for a week, and as someone who craves information, knowing I have information to look at, I have been a good boy and I have not looked. And so, are you ready to see who we have here?
Yes, I am.
Now, before we show off, you said there were 2 characters that you wanted to see. Who were they?
Yes, Percy DeRollo III and Grog Strongjaw.
So, Percy and Grog.
Yes.
Okay, because those are a lot easier to say than whatever the hell you just said at first, and then Grog.
I mean, I could have said his title.
Let's not say his title. All right.
I'm talking about Grog.
So, drum roll. We have for you Grog Strongjaw,
yes!
Mighty Half Giant.
I would like to rage.
And I knew it. He was going to be a 5-hander, and I also called 2 of his symbols. So, let's take a look at him real quick. He is a Death, for Earth, and Fire character. He has 5 hand size, 31 health. He's got
chunky boy.
He's got Brawler, Brute, and Vox Machina as his character traits. Brawler and Brute seems apt. I mean, he looks like Kratos if their printer ran out of ink.
Yes. Well, he did go through some training with a monk, so that's how he has the Brawler aspect to him.
All right, cool. So as a static, he says, if an attack deals damage, add 1 rage counter to this card.
We did mention something about taking damage.
Yeah, when we were talking over dinner, trying to consider what this character could do, because I was trying not to let him know that I knew, who we had. But this seems kind of like Muscular, where if an attack deals damage, you get a muscle counter.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see what else he can do. As a response, before you would take damage from an unblocked attack, reduce that damage by 2 to a minimum of 1. This is something that Brett Pendragon from UK Versus had suggested, that he could just take less damage from unblocked attacks. Something to do with being a barbarian?
Yes, with the rage.
Okay, so when they're raging, they take half damage?
Yeah, they have damage reduction.
From stuff? Okay,
yeah.
Cool. So now, you can reduce things to 1, but not 0 with this ability.
Yes.
And we have seen Deflect come back in some of the previews for Heroes of Exandria, one of which has Grog's face on it, so that's why I kind of had an idea from that. And as an enhance, remove 1 rage counter from this card, draw 1 card, your attack gets +3 damage.
Oh, snap. So, I did kind of call it on boosting attacks.
Yeah, I figured he'd boost damage being a brawler and a bruiser. But think about this. You get the rage counters if you take damage, and if your rival takes damage. This man is not actually a 5-hander. If he draws 1 attack and has 4 rage counters and keeps drawing attacks off the top of his deck, you can just keep going.
Yeah, so... Oh, throws.
Yeah, this does not say your non-throw attack. You could build a Grog Strongjaw throw deck that just puts 3 damage on every throw that you throw.
Yeah.
This dude's gonna be mean.
Well, he is... But he's a lovable giant.
Okay, I'll take your word for that. Again, he looks like Kratos if the printer ran out of ink. And I mean that with all the love in the world, critters, as someone who's not from your community. But yes, would you say that this is faithful?
Yes.
the design of Grog and how Travis played him. Travis Willingham is who plays him, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm learning.
Yes. No, that is very apt to what Grog is. Now that I know though that we have Grog, I do want him to have his title as one of his cards, which is
The bacon?
no Grand Poobah of the Boink of all this and that.
I do not know about that, but for my Critical Role fans, Grog is not only going to be a card in this set. You can also find through your local game store or through UVS Games themselves. I'm sure they'll have some on the site. You can also get this awesome Grog playmat.
Oh, that just looks so good.
And I'll get us a little bit out of the way here. Shrink us even a little bit more. So yes, this Grog playmat, as many will know, there are several Critical Role playmats for Universus. This is going to be one of the latest ones that we're going to get for Grog Strongjaw in his Berserker Rage.
Yes.
So
they did a wonderful job. But again, the lovely people at Critical Role always do all their art stuff very well. Very good justice.
Oh yeah. So what do you think of our mighty half-giant Grog Strongjaw?
I want to play him.
You want to play him? Is this the character I'm building for you?
Yes, until I see Percy, because Percy technically is my favorite.
But Percy gets his own starter deck, so I don't have to do as much work for that
This
one.
is true.
So yes, as I said before in the opening, pre-releases are February 28th. Releases is March 7th at your local game store. Again, I will try to uploading Cameron will try to remember to put all the relevant links in the description below. If they're not, please leave a comment, and I will make sure to edit that. But also, thank you again so much to UVS Games for giving me this opportunity to show off this amazing card. I am kind of glad that I waited. When my wife was helping me set this up, she did say he has a lot of words on him, and she wasn't lying. But But I think this guy's going to be really fun. I think being able to get free damage, as long as attacks are doing damage, and free draws is going to be ridiculous.
Yeah, but this also feels like it's going to be a deck where you just herp-a-derp.
Yeah, he's definitely a herp-a-derp kind of character. And being able to reduce damage you take by 2, just so you don't have to worry too much about blocking. We do get access to the deflect keyword, which, if you don't know what that is, I'm sure there's a link to the Hermit School in the description below. You can look up the deflect keyword ability. You can add a card with deflect from your hand to your card pool and reduce the damage of attacks that you would take. So, really powerful ability there, and I think that's going to really come in handy with Grog, because you're not going to want to fully block so much as you are going to want to reduce down to 1 for your rivals' attacks. And this is going to be a big beefy boy.
Oh yeah.
I think this is going to be fun. This is going to be good. So, thank you to UVS Games for allowing me to show off this awesome card. Thank you, Jerrod, for joining me and
Welcome.
Teaching me a little bit more about Critical Role. I know I should watch it or listen to it. I know. I'm not like...
Hours of listening content.
Well, Brett from UK Versus finished all of Vox Machina in like 4 days. The man is mad.
The actual campaign? Or
the campaign.
Okay. So that was nonstop.
3 hours at a time. Yeah, or it might have been a week. I might be exaggerating, but it felt like he was like done with it in like 4 days.
They have 100+ episodes that are anywhere from 2 to 4 hours.
It could have been a week. I don't know. The man is nuts, but he is a hardcore Critical Role fan. And for more Critical Role previews, check out your favorite content creators for Universus. I will also leave a link to the UVS Games page, which has links for every reveal that has happened so far, and that will happen in the future over the next week and a half. I know I'm near the end of the chain, but so you can go back and check out all of those videos and see all of the awesome Critical Role characters that we're going to be playing with here in the next few months. So until next time, take care, guys.
Before you end,
Yes.
is it Thursday yet? No, you can end.